Hi, I'm Crystal. As a child, I was always nurturing and naturally loved dolls. When I became an adult and discovered Reborn dolls, my little family started to grow. There's Haley, Landon, Avery, Chloe, Shiloh, Grace, Jamie, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, and Savannah. Along with collecting, I have been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it's a lot of fun. Hi guys, I'm here today in this video to talk about preparing for your Reborn's arrival. I had a request from someone who was getting ready to purchase their first Reborn, and they kind of wanted to know like what to do to prepare for their arrival, what they might need to get for their Reborn. So before I dive into that though, I just wanted to point out my shirt, which is the Keep Calm and Play with Dolls shirt. That's available in my little t-shirt shop, and you will find a link to that in the description below. And actually there is a sale going on. The previous sale just finished. I think it was like a 10% off sale, but there's a new sale going on and it's running for a few days. It started today. I don't have the exact dates in front of me and my internet's down, so I can't look it up. But you will find all the information in the description below about the sale. It's basically $5 off $30 or more. So go check that out. So let's get into how to prepare for your Reborn. So first off, I just want to say, obviously, Reborns are dolls. They're not real babies. So technically, they don't really need anything. It's basically what you want for your baby to, you know, role play with or display. So there's really nothing you actually need to get. But I will just talk about some of the things that I think would be the first things that I would want to get for a Reborn if I was getting my first Reborn. So my number one thing is a boppy pillow, because you can display them in it, you can change them in it, you can do videos with them in it. There's so many things that you can do with it. And if you're like me, that you have chronic illness that causes joint pains, and if sometimes the dolls get painful for you to hold because of their weight, you can just put the boppy pillow around your waist, lay the baby on the pillow, and you can still have that close cuddle time with your doll that you want to have without, you know, putting strain on your joints. So for me, a boppy pillow is number one. You can look for them on sale. You can look for them at garage sales, thrift stores, Once Upon a Child, or you can get one for free. I wish I had known about it before I went and actually purchased a brand new boppy. I actually got the Jolly Jumper brand of boppy. It's not like, or no, I am mistaken. I did actually get a boppy with a monkey on it because I'm obsessed with monkeys, and I got it at Target, and I don't think I got it on sale, which I should have probably waited for it to be on sale, but that's besides the fact. So after the fact, I found out about these free boppies, and I actually like the free boppies better. They're not as big and bulky. They're a little bit more flexible, and I just find that I use my free one more than my monkey one. My monkey one's like a gender neutral kind of thing, but I tend to use it more with the boys. And I just bought I got the free boppy pillow, which is, I got pink for the girls, but you can lay a blanket over it and make it whatever you want. And so I'm going to make sure, I'm going to look up the information because I believe you can still get the free boppy pillow. There's a website where you can go to, and there's like a special code that you enter, and it will give you the boppy for free. All you have to do is pay for shipping. So it's fantastic, and I believe they still have it going on. So I will look up that information and put it in the description below for you guys to go check out. So definitely Boppy is number one. Also, you kind of want to think about, is your reborn an open-eyed reborn or a closed-eyed reborn? Because for me personally, like if I have an open-eyed reborn, which I prefer the open-eyed reborns because I just like their expression and I like that they can look at me and things like that. So if you have an open-eyed reborn, they're actually easier to display because you can just pose them sitting up. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have them in bouncer chairs, or I just have them sitting on shelves. They can sit up and it looks fine because they're awake. But if they're a sleeping baby, you need to display them laying down so that they look in a natural sleeping position. So again, you can display sleepers in the Boppies, or you can get a basket, like a nice wicker basket from Michael's, and just fill it with like a lot of like fluff and stuffing and put a nice baby blanket over it, and you have yourself a little cradle to display your baby in. Very inexpensive. You can even go to like Value Village or something like that, thrift shops, to find these baskets. Or you can go on Craigslist, Kijiji. There's also FreeCycle. There's different FreeCycles in your, depending on where you live. You can Google FreeCycle and put your city after it, and you should come up with the FreeCycle closest to you where you can find free items. So I would suggest checking those for a bassinet. If you don't have room for a big crib, a bassinet is great. You can find some nice small ones. We have one that sits in our bedroom, and I have my sleeping babies in there, except for Jamie. He's in the bouncer with Jeremy because I just can't bear to put him in the bedroom. I like looking at him when I'm in the living room. But if I ended up getting like more open-eyed babies, I would probably move Jamie into the bassinet because it just looks nice having them laying down in a crib sleeping, because they're sleeping babies. So that's another thing you might want to consider. Now, in terms of role-playing, you would probably want to get at least one bottle and some silicone sealant, which you can find at Walmart. And so you can seal the nipple with the silicone sealant, and get yourself some white fabric softener, preferably non-scented and non-dyed, obviously. And you can use that to make a fake formula bottle. Pacifiers, but you would have to make sure that you buy E6000 glue and some strong earth magnets. And then once you receive your baby, you can make the pacifiers to make sure that the right side of the magnet sticks to the mouth when you glue it to the pacifier. And basically you just cut off the nipple and glue on the magnet. And so those are always nice if you're the type that likes to match up your pacifiers with outfits or whatever. Which brings me to the next thing. The best part of reborns, in my opinion, is dressing them. It's like, it's so much fun, and I am totally addicted to shopping for baby clothes, and I don't deny it. I have a problem. But, you know, like, it is so much fun to dress them because they don't outgrow the clothes, they don't spit up on the clothes, they don't get the clothes dirty. So you can go as crazy as you want with clothes. So you definitely, I mean, to start out, if you don't have a ton of money to spend, I would say at least a sleeper so you can put them in jammies at night, and maybe one or two outfits. Maybe like some little socks, a bib, and that's it. I mean, I have a lot of shoes for my dolls, but I rarely ever use them because I find usually real babies don't really wear shoes anyway. They mostly are in like little booties or socks. So I don't really tend to put shoes on my dolls too much, so it's not like really what I would consider needed. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and maybe like a nice plush blanket to display them on. And maybe like a little swaddle blanket or receiving blanket if you want to swaddle them. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you can go further with it if you want. It's like I said, it's more of a want than a need for the dolls. So if you want, you can get a diaper bag, you can get changing tables, you can get cribs, hair bows, hair ties, pacifier clips. I mean, anything you can get for a real baby, you can buy for a reborn if you so choose to. So that's my advice. So I would say definitely if you're starting out and you're getting your first reborn, I would recommend boppy, 1 or 2 blankets, pajamas, an outfit, a bottle, a pacifier. I mean, most reborns that have a magnetic pacifier come with a pacifier, maybe a pacifier clip, some socks, and I think that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else. Maybe like a little toy or lovey if you want to display them with something like that. I can't really think of anything else as I'm looking around my little doll room, office room to try and see what other things I have. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, a comb and brush set. If your baby has rooted hair, you want a baby brush and comb set. So if you want, you could get yourself 2 little spray bottles to have one of like the conditioner mix and one of the water. That's what I do, because most of the time now I just use plain water. But once in a blue moon, if I notice that the hair is maybe getting a little bit frizzy or a little dull and I want to get it looking a little bit more shiny and stuff, then I'll go and spray in the conditioner mix. But I don't really use the conditioner all that much anymore because I've heard that it can build up on the hair if you use it too much. So I mainly use water. So I mean, again, you don't have to buy the leave-in conditioner if you don't have a lot of money. Just get yourself a little spritzer bottle from the dollar store and fill it with water and you're good to go. And maybe like a little pack of baby washcloths is another thing that you might want to consider, just because they're nice and soft and you can just dampen them and use them to dust the baby. You can also use Q-tips for dusting in the eyes or in the creases or the ears, things like that. But most people have Q-tips around their house already anyway. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all. I've pretty much covered it all, and I really can't think of anything else. Just basically do what feels natural. You know, whatever you really want your reborn experience to be, because everyone collects differently. Some people just collect and display and they'll buy the occasional outfit. Others really like to be more hands-on with their collection and cuddle them and role play and take them out. So, you know, it really depends on how you plan to interact with your reborn. You know, if you plan to take them out, you might want to get a car seat and or a stroller. Again, you can quite often find those for free on FreeCycle. I got my car seat for free, and one of my strollers, the little umbrella stroller that I took to the Down East Doll Show, was a gift to me from some friends of mine, which was really nice. And then my Snap and Go I found on Craigslist for a very reasonable price. So, you know, you can look around for things like that. But if you're not planning to take your reborn out in public, I would not bother with the stroller or whatever. It just really depends, like I said, on how you want your reborn experience to be. So it's really up to you what you want to get, but those are the main things that I would think about. And yeah, so I guess that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you are new. We'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. I'm here to do a video about purchasing your reborn. I just want to give some tips that I have learned along the way in purchasing reborns, and learning what to look for, and how to make sure that you're going to get what you want in a reborn. So Jamie is with me today. He's asleep.